has taught me that leadership is not position, but leadership is responsibility. Because people will follow a positional leader out of compulsion, but people will lay down their lives for a leader with responsibility. And finally, to all you Miltonian friends, that when you venture out in this world, remember that our society is a mirror and we are its reflections. Let us take the cloth of care, concern and compassion and wipe the dust of selfishness off this mirror. And I assure you that the future reflections will be much more sharper. Thank you.
I take this privilege because my in-laws, Mr. A.J. Kulkarni and Mrs. Asiya Kulkarni, are proud participants and Miltonians. So with this, I can proudly say I am a Miltonian as well. And this is all because of the only one person, and that is Danny. Danny, thank you for taking us through this beautiful journey. I cannot assure you that I'll be a changed person tomorrow itself, but I can guarantee you that MILT is going to be like a tripod in my life. Thank you.
When I joined MILT, it was Tushar sir and Suhasini ma'am who actually introduced me to this course. And they were my first point of contact. I did not know how a MILT course looked like. But seeing the enthusiasm that they had, the way of life that they carried, it really motivated that MILT has something for me which I can achieve in my life. I knew that I had the potential, but somewhere that potential was dormant, and MILT has given me a platform to unleash that potential. And I'm so thankful for these guys, and especially to Danny, who has helped me to break that shell out and be the person who I am. So thank you everybody, thanks to MILT.
Oh my God, I feel like I'm at the top of the world. For me, it's just not a leadership course. It is more of a transformation and journey towards my life. It has taught me real values. Respecting each and individuals, following the principles has made me a complete different person. Earlier, before this course, I was complete egoistic and attitude-going person. But, from last 30 days, I have been into intensive training, which has changed me into a different person. By saying, thank you very much, Danny. I would also like to thank God for giving me this opportunity. My parents who are here with me to see my first graduation in my life. Thank you very much.
First day was boring for me as I am not interested in it. I go back at around 10:30, he gives me a call and says, how was your day? I cursed him like hell while hiding. I cursed him and cursed him. I said, where you have put me? My son has to do this course and I'm doing it now. Days passed by. Second day, same thing. Third day, same thing. Fourth day, I was fed up. I said to Danny in the break, I'm giving up. No, he said, you do as you can, take the punishments and continue with the process. So I continued it. Taking out of question. After 30, I was back first, facing the wall. My wife with me also came back after 10 more. As days passed by, Danny gave his 100%. But now it's our turn to give our 100%. So friends, I urge you that what Danny taught us in the class, we should never forget and try it in our daily lives. Thank you.
I think this MILT has really become a challenge, and right from the first day it has molded us. The having aims and going where the principal, the HR card principles have started our life and started molding our life, knowingly and unknowingly. The speaking and talking sessions what we had overcome us had helped us to overcome our fears of life. The spiritual talks what Danny gave have really enlightened us and understand the difference between the religion and the spiritual way of aspects of life. I really thank you to Danny to take so much efforts in training us. My in-laws who looked after my kids for nearly a month. And last but not the least, my darling husband who inspires me throughout the life. I thank you all of you.
y'all.
I remember very well, when I was in school, I was the person sitting on the last bench of the row. Bunking my classes whenever I came to know I was supposed to talk. I could shy away when I was called on the class floor to talk. MILT helped me to overcome my failures. It taught me to learn from my failures. It taught me to believe in myself. It's nothing that this course did anything external magic on me. But yes, it really recharged the energy which I already possessed. So let's continue doing this and make this world a little better because I am here. Thank you.
Respected chief guests, dignitaries on the dais, all the invited guests and my dear Miltonians. Before the session started, Danny took our interview and he asked us, why do you want to join this session? And I told him I wanted to make new friends and become more expressive. Little did I know at that time I was going to be learning so much more than that in this month. I've made great friends for lifelong. I've started loving myself and stopped doubting to every decision I've made. I've started smiling more, thanks to Danny. And the most important of all, I've always seen my elders do work for the society, but I never understood what happiness it gave them. But through these sessions, 14 sessions, I've learned one important thing, that small act of kindness can make a big difference in other person's life. And least I can say is MILT is the best thing that has happened to me. And the timing couldn't be any greater when I'm just stepping into my professional education. Thank you.